It's the day after the 4th of July, and I'm at the former Astor family home Beechwood in Newport, Rhode Island. I'm about to take a tour of the house here. It's going to be conducted by actors. They're going to reenact the whole thing. I think some of the furniture is fake, but boy, what a great job to have. Okay, cool. And what kind of station are you here in this house?
I am a lady's maid.
A lady's maid. Okay, so you look after the ladies, and do you deal with the men at all, or no?
Not really. I'm a servant for the new Mrs. Astor.
Oh.
So I take care of her.
The new Mrs. Astor?
Yes.
And what is her name?
Mrs. Alva Willing Astor.
Uh-huh. And how new is she? How long is she?
She's married into the family in February.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, do we like her so far?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Agreeable.
Good. And she gets along with her husband?
Yes.
And her husband is John Jacob?
John Jacob Astor IV.
The fourth. Okay.
Yes.
We start our tour in the reception room of Beechwood in front of a portrait of William Backhouse Astor, Jr. He was the grandson of the first John Jacob Astor, who made his fortune in fur trading, opium, and lots of other things. Here's the lady of the house, Carolyn Webster Schermerhorn Astor. She shortened her name to the Mrs. Astor so as not to be confused with all the other A Mrs. Astors running around. She started the list of 400, the creme de la creme of American society. To get on the list, you had to have three things. 1, third-generation wealth. 2, $1 million for every member of your family. And 3, you couldn't have worked a day in your life. Our tour guide is Carrie Astor Wilson. She's the Mrs. Astor's daughter. Carrie Astor Wilson had to go see her mom, so Preston, the second footman, takes over our tour. Here he's showing us a card catalog of Mrs. Astor's 90 ball gowns. She never wanted to wear the same gown twice in front of the same group of people. And what is your name, sir?
I'm Patrick Grimes.
How does one get a job here?
Well, we go to a nationwide audition circuit every year, hitting a few of the big audition venues around the country, from the UPTAs down in Memphis to the MWTAs out in St. Louis, and see about 2,000 actors audition to hire 8 each year.
Wow. And it's too late now?
It is, unfortunately. We start our casting search in February and are finished usually by the end of March. We start at 200 for actors and go up to 400 or so per week, plus housing.
Well, I've just finished the 45-minute tour of Beechwood. I met plenty of actors, but they were all pretending to be servants. Never laid eyes on Mr. and Mrs. Astor. But hey, what a great job to have. They're still making more than I am. I'm Harry Hurt III, and it is A World of Hurt.